Turning now to the latest in the Twin Parks tragedy as the community continues to mourn the 17 lives lost. Tonight, some of the residents of Twin Parks Northwest apartment building going to sleep in the very rooms that they fled from on Sunday. As for others, they say returning puts their health and safety at risk. News 12's Faith Graham joining us now from East 181st Street, where activists and politicians both spoke out today about what's next for these tenants. Faith.
Are not willing to spend the night.
Amanda, earlier today, members of the African and Hispanic communities stood here outside the building saying that the survivors and their families are not getting the treatment or support that they've been promised time and time again. And just hours later, elected officials responded. They too also came out here saying that during this time of recovery, we must avoid miscommunications and instead come together.
Many of the families feel abandoned.
This comes as people all around the globe rally in support, collecting donations and raising more than $1 million on GoFundMe alone.
But this money is not getting to these families.
But this afternoon, local leaders assuring tenants the money is on its way.
So the mayor's fund has been in touch with us. They're beginning disbursements and those will continue.
The mayor's fund also said to cover all the funeral costs. As for those who survived, the Red Cross says it registered 86 families so far, many of them placed in hotels.
They will have a stay at a hotel until at least January 24th.
Many received the green light to return to their homes. This after HPD deemed certain units safe.
They conducted an inspection. They said the air is safe, but they're going to be conducting additional re-inspections to make sure that it continues being that way.
But some activists concerned with what returning could bring.
Even though it's reeking of smoke, even though you're going to be re-traumatized, you must go back into that building.
Emotions running high, Faith, as is to be expected here at this hour. What is the message from those elected officials to those tenants tonight?
Well, Amanda, these elected officials continue to say to these survivors to not be afraid to ask for help. They say that they've received more than enough when it comes to monetary assistance, food, and donations of all sorts, and they don't want anybody to be afraid to come forward. So their main message is, if you need help, they're here for you. In the Fordham section of the Bronx, Faith Graham, News 12.